if there was ever a vital point for America, it comes in this match right now. But how cool and calm did the European team look like coming into the arena here? Stepanov sipping on a Coke, and Daryl Peach just walking in like he was taking his dog for a walk. They look so cool, calm, and collected. And the Americans have to be churning inside. But when you're churning, who better to call on than arguably the best player on North American soil, Shane Van Boening.
Well, Jimmy, I appreciate your sentiments right now, but I have to say, as an American, looks to me like Team USA is in a lot of trouble.
USA won the line.
Well, I know we've said this every day, but this is a must-win match for this team.
Archer and Van Boening know it. They know the score.
First rack, USA to
and they also know what's yet to come here. Couple more singles matches after this doubles match. They've lost the first two already here on day 3. And for the first time, they're trailing by 2 points to Europe.
Europe's won 6 out of the last 7 matches. 4-1 yesterday, 2 in a row today. They've got all the momentum going their way, and a scratch on the break.
Ball in hand.
All the momentum and all the running. And it's going to be an uphill battle. Archer knows it. He's been here before.
The worst thing you can do on the break is scratch. You don't want to give your opponent's ball in hand.
This is the first time we've seen Konstantin Stepanov paired with Daryl Peach. He's been a dynamic duo when he's been with Niels Feijen. This will be a little different.
Daryl looks good on his first shot of the day. Nice and solid. Stepanov has played better each day.
And Jay, I was saying to Jerry Forsyth just prior when we saw Niels and Stepanov secure the first point here on day 3, that to me, he has looked as good as Europe could have possibly asked. Very calm. Being European #1, you know he's got all the tools, he's got the ability, but can he bring it to the table under the pressure of the Mosconi Cup? That was always going to be the concern.
These guys look real relaxed right now.
And the 9 deposited. Konstantin and Daryl secure point #1 here in the race to 6 to take Europe further in front and put some distance between them and the Americans. The reigning world champion secured that title a few weeks ago in Manila. Showed all the character and bottle you could have possibly asked in the European #1. Partnered with Daryl. On paper, a formidable pairing.
You know, Jimmy, I get the sense that the players on Team Europe can sense, they can smell the victory. They can smell it. It's in their grasp.
Second rack,
and they want to take it today.
Leading by 1 rack.
They'd like to win 4-1 again today and take a commanding lead into the singles tomorrow.
Well, they've got every opportunity.
Remember, tomorrow it's all singles. There's no doubles on the final day. Some people say that favors the Americans, but it'll be a moot point if Europe wins 4-1 or 5-0 today. Good break, balls down.
I don't think 2 balls went past the head string though, Jay.
There may be a billiard on the 9 here. Let's see if Johnny takes a look at this. He can come off the edge of the 2 ball. Let's see if we can show him this one. We can do it? Okay. Come down here. See that? You just want to come off the edge of the 2 and shoot the 9 right here. That's what he's looking at. Johnny's looking at this billiard. They'd like to get a free game. A quick game where you don't have to run out.
And he should be able to control that too. He just showed you with his fingers that in playing the half ball hit on the 2 to take the cue ball into the 9, they can play it at the speed where you can just put the 2 on the side cushion.
He needs to hit about half the 2-ball with low English. You're going to use a little bit of draw English here, a little bit of low English, a little bit of left. Draw that cue ball into the top side of the 9. It will go, but you got to hit it real good. Got to hit it perfect.
He's got it, I believe.
No.
So close, but what a result regardless. What a result, though.
Well, he got a good roll there. He got safe, but he wanted to make that one. That would have been a big momentum shift for them.
You'd be happy with how it's come to rest, though.
Yeah, this one's going to be hard to hit. This one's going to be hard to hit.
Looks like the only escape is going to be a jump.
Yeah, he's going to have to go down to the end rail and try to come up here and here.
Wouldn't he try and jump this?
He might be able to jump this. Yeah, he is. He's got his jump cue out. He's jumping over 3 balls here. The 4 and the 7 are blocking him. And the 6 is a little bit in the way. It's a big jump shot here. Wow, nice hit. Nice hit. Well, USA got a break there. Once again, here's a situation, Jimmy, where if they can make the 2-ball and the 3-ball and then the 4, there's an easy billiard from the 5 to the 9. But they've got to get past these first 3 balls. And as we saw in the first double match, the USA has struggled.
Yeah, the winning line's presented itself a few times, Jay, and they really have stumbled.
Remember, Johnny's shooting at the pocket where he missed 2 balls in the first match. This is the pocket where he missed 2 shots that were just this easy.
Extension.
And he hasn't forgotten that either.
Well, they're showing you exactly where to try and leave that cue ball.
They want to shoot this ball into here, have the cue ball come here and then out to here somewhere for position on the 4. It's kind of a narrow window for position. Well, a little bit of a weak stroke there. But Shane's got a shot.
All he's got to do is knock this in. He'll try and kill the speed of the cue ball with a little drag, little bottom.
You heard what Johnny just said. He said, I can make it from anywhere. That means just make this 4-ball and I'll make the billiard next. You can see Shane's got an open shot here. Nicely done. Well, this is an easy billiard. I don't think Johnny can miss this one. All he's got to do is hit the edge of the 5-ball, slide over into the 9. I could make this one.
You'd like to be out there shooting it. Just like that, USA back on the rails here, 1-1 against Europe. Very important point. We've already noted Archer and Van Boening, a fancied pairing. And the billiard, the 5 onto the 9 to get them off the mark in the race to 6.
Well, hopefully they can right the ship of Team USA, because they're floundering right now. Doesn't seem to have phased Stepanov and Peach at all. These guys look very relaxed and very confident right now, and the Americans frankly look tight.
I think that's been the storyline of this 14th Mosconi Cup, Jay. America came in with such expectations. They were such big favorites on paper, and I think Europe has said, okay, we have nothing to lose. Let's let our cues go and let the balls lay where they will.
Well, everybody kind of wrote off Team Europe after that first day when they were behind 4-1, but it's been all Europe since then.
Rack number 3. Van Boening with the break. Again, just to remind you, balls pocketed count as balls pass that head string, and 3 in total. have to go past that line.
That's a good break. That's a good break. Oh, no. At the last minute, the 4 crept into play. And what you've got is a push-out situation for Johnny Archer. As you can see, he's got no shot at the 2. He'll be calling push. The question is, where does he leave the cue ball now? This is a difficult situation. He may actually, he's got a couple choices. He could push out from here down into here somewhere. That's what he's looking at. Leave a real sharp angle on the 2. His second choice would be to push out like back in here, leave the cue ball in this area here like that, and make a jump shot the only shot for the 2 ball. As you can see, the 2 is out in the open, so wherever they push the cue ball to.
But I think this is a very important push right now, because the 3 is over the corner pocket, and this 2 is the ball that's going to hold the key to victory or defeat in this rack.
He wants to put him right down on the end rail. He went for that first option. You know, I think he left the cue ball come out too far. Team Europe will definitely take this shot. They are not going to pass this one back to USA. Even if he has to play a safety, he'll take this shot. You very rarely see a team pass back when they have an open shot at the ball. Stepanov is thinking about shooting it. He's got that cue ball out there far enough where he's thinking, I think this, and this guy's a shot maker, Jimmy. I think he's going to go for it. I can feel those wheels turning in his head. He says, I can make this ball. And the good thing is, like you said, if he makes it, he'll probably have a shot at the 3 for Peach.
Well, I think he wants confirmation. I think, like you say, Jay, I think he wants to go for this. He just wants his partner to say, go for it. Because the safety is no more difficult.
Exactly, exactly. There's a big reward if he can make this ball. Well, they're discussing the options, the possibility of a safety.
The only issue with trying to knock this in is controlling the white, because it's going to have some pace, given that it's the thin cut on this too.
It could come down and get behind the 5 and 6 ball here.
That's the only reason. If they refuse this, that's the only reason they're refusing it.
Oh, I don't think they'll refuse to shoot. They'll either shoot at the ball or play safe.
Making the 2, the cue ball will be coming into this cushion, and tracking back down into this area. Right. And you can see the colors that they would be concerned with right here. So that's the only issue. If they don't take it on, it'll be for that reason.
It's kind of hard. It looks like he's shooting at it, though. I think he's going for the ball. This does not look like a safety stroke. Yeah, he's taking dead aim. Wow. Wow, what a stroke he put on that ball. But he got blocked.
You know what he tried to do, Jay? He tried to hit it hard enough to get it back out into the middle of the table. But what a, again, showing the confidence.
I think he can shoot right down here. Oop, we're not using the right lines here. Sorry. Let's try this way. Take the cue ball, shoot here and there, and try to make that ball. It's a kick shot. He's just got to hit the edge of the ball. Oh, he missed the whole ball.
Ball in hand.
That's what he didn't need to do.
And an opening for USA. A much needed opening for USA.
Chin's turn now.
It was a thin cut off that cushion, Jay, as you suggested the kick, but you got to hit the ball first.
Yep. You got to make sure you hit the ball there. Even if you hit it too thick, Jimmy, you can get a safety out of it. The problem for Team USA here is the 7 ball is tied up there on the side rail.
You know what's interesting as well, the European pair. Before Daryl Peach won the World Championship, you got Europe 1 and 2 sat right there. Number 1 and 2 in the rankings on the European Tour, paired together. And that's what Archer and Van Boening have to contend with. And they might well be 1 and 2 in the North American
You know,
pairings.
I think you're right. These are probably the 2 highest rated players in USA right now.
Got plenty of angle on this 5, so Shane's just going to have to kill the speed of the cue ball here. got to stay the same end of the table for the 6.
Got a little bit of an angle, like you said. Got to hit it soft. Nice. Oh. Wow.
Do you think Archer just left him a little too much angle on that
I
find?
think so. You don't want to slow roll a ball like that, and he had to.
No, and if Johnny would have drawn back even 6 inches,
would have been a lot easier.
would have been a lot easier to play the shot.
But as you can see, there's really no shot for Stepanov here. I think he's going to end up. He's going to have to kick over here. Excuse me. Yeah, he's going to have to kick here to hit this ball. Wait, he's trying to masse. He's trying to go in here with the masse. A lot of extreme right English. Extreme right English.
That's not the worst result, to be fair. Even though there's a shot at the 5 here, it's a fairly thin cut, and Archer's going to have to go up and back down the table. So this cue ball is going to travel about 18 feet.
More than 18, and it's going to be hard to do because the cue ball's close to the end rail. Johnny's got to put a big stroke on his ball. He has to hit the very edge of the 5 ball to make this work. Otherwise, the cue ball's going to die going up table. He's got to put a big stroke on his ball and hit it good. Wow. I don't know if it's going to get there.
It's
I'm not sure.
It's not going to get there.
It didn't get there.
He hit it too thick, Jay. The 5 almost didn't go in.
Right. Shane's hooked by the 9 ball. He can only see the top edge of the 6. Looks like he's going to try and come across the 6 ball, bank it up table, and leave the cue ball on that same end rail. Wow, he hit a thin hit. That was a great hit.
What an eye. Daryl Peach taps the table in acknowledgement of a very good shot from Shane Van Boening.
Good sportsmanship there. Well, Daryl's got an open look at the 6 ball. He's got 2 choices. He can shoot straight at it or he can kick at it. He looks like he's kicking with right English. That means he'll hit right behind it on the rail. The right English will take the cue ball. You saw that right. That's what he wants to do. He wants to knock the 6 up table.
And he's left a shot at the 6, Jay, but the 7 is a problem ball. It does not pass into the corner pocket, so it's either going to be a combination onto the 8 or a bank. And I think the way the position is with the 6, all Johnny will want to do is get the cue ball back towards the middle of the table to offer Van Boening a bank shot.
You know, from this kind of distance.
Unless, is he going to try and dig up and get right behind the 7?
Yeah, listen, this is a tough shot. I'll tell you what, if I was shooting this shot, I just want to make sure I make the 6. Because where the 7 is, you got to have some kind of shot at it. Wow.
He's trying to get right behind it.
Well, he didn't want to run into it. He didn't want to run into it. He wanted to get behind it. Now you can see there's an off-angle combination, meaning, yeah, he's got to cut the 7 out into the 8. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Archer trying to get a little team spirit building here. The Americans desperately need it.
Yeah, we haven't seen him tapping fists for a while. Perfect angle here. Spin it in, a little bit of left English. The cue ball slides up. And this is a shot Shane wants to take a 2-1 lead.
And that's confirmed now here in Las Vegas. It's 2-1 to America in a vital match, a point that they desperately need. 7-5 the overall scoreline to Europe.
Welcome back to the PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup 14, where Johnny Archer and Shane Van Boening have extended their lead to 4-1 after two grueling racks that took over 22 minutes to complete. Coming up is rack 6.
Thank you, rack 6. Europe to break, trailing by 4 racks to 1.
The team of Archer and Van Boening are ahead 4-1 in this match.
Please.
They need 2 games to get this valuable 6 points for Team USA.
Konstantin Stepanov from Europe. Breaking.
It's a legal break.
But he's going to have to dial 8 on this one. Long distance. Tough shot for Daryl Peach. But a successful break completed by Europe number 1. Peach making his second appearance back in 1995 when Daryl played. He had a little bit more hair on his head that time. Partnered Alex Higgins, the Hurricane.
He was on the winning team that year, too.
That was a year that European fans will long remember. The first time they ever won the Mosconi Cup. Daryl's hoping that history will repeat itself.
It's a tough, tough shot shooting off the end rail at this one ball. Long way from home.
And I think there may be a path through to this one. It was a difficult order. Tall ask, that one.
Nice setup here for Team USA. I mean, these balls are all out in the open. I think the 6 does go in the side, Jimmy. The only tough ball I see is the 9. The 9 is right on the rail by the side pocket. Everything else is out in the open here.
Archer and Van Boening, a formidable pairing. Johnny Archer already played one doubles match with Corey Deuel here on day 3. Lost it to Niels Fayen and Stepanov.
See this high English. He wants the cue ball to follow down table a little ways for the 2. He went a little farther than he wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not a great shot. It's okay. See, the cue ball went about 4 or 5 inches too far. Well,
17 seconds.
No.
Shane will shoot the 2 down here.
No, you've used.
And then he's got the 3 next.
He's looking at the side.
Is he shooting that
Natural
ball in the side
angle.
pocket?
Bring the cue ball off the cushion.
Yeah, he is. Look at this. Uh-oh. Well, they got a bit of a break there. They got a bit of a break there. They didn't sell out the 2 ball on the side. I'm not sure if Stepanov can bank that 2 cross side
Into the 6.
into the 6. He may just try to play safe and slide the cue ball behind that 7, the brown 7 ball. If he does that, it's a nice soft shot. Just a little, yeah, just like this. Little slow roll. He did it. He did it. Nice safety, Konstantin.
You see the player's eyes always looking up, just checking the shot clock. 30 seconds, and when you hear that beeper, that's a 5-second warning.
Johnny's going to jump over this ball. The problem with this, as I see it, Jimmy, is first of all, he's got to jump a full ball to hit the 2, and it's going to be hard for him to do anything with the 2 if he hits it. I mean, it's going to be tough for him to make this ball in the corner. I don't think he's going to like this leave. I don't think he's going to like that leave.
(4-1) the score in this match. 7-5 the overall score in favor of Europe.
Well, the 2 is really no problem. It's close to the corner pocket. The 3 is right above the 2. I think what you got to do here, Jimmy, is just, if we can show you, shoot the 2, make the 2 in here, and let the cue ball kind of stop right there. Right in that area right there is where you want the cue ball to end up. See, slow, slow. He went too far. He went too far. Now he may be able to shoot the combination, the 3 into the 6. See that 6 hanging in the side pocket? I think he's going to shoot this combination. Just like that. That's all he's got to do. Now the 3 is set up for the corner pocket. Good shot there.
Good thought process, too, between these two. I think that's exactly what they had worked out.
He's got to draw this cue ball. Hold it. Got to hold it. He did. He did. Again, another draw shot. That's low right English he's using. Throw that 4 ball to the left. Keep the cue ball going straight up the table. Got past the 8. He flirted with danger there a little bit, but he's okay. That's the angle you want to have. Looks straight in here. If that's the case, Konstantin's going to have to go forward with the cue ball. He's going to have to roll the cue ball forward. And Daryl's going to have a long, he's going to try and stun it a little bit. Get it over towards the rail. Got to hit it hard if you do that. See, this is a tough shot. He didn't get over there.
Yeah, that's not a tough shot, Jay. That was a bad shot.
Yeah.
He should have taken your suggestion and left the longer 9.
Daryl's going to try and cut this ball all the way down in the end pocket. He missed it. Now, he played a little bit safe there. He left the cue. He brought the cue ball all the way back to the end rail in anticipation of possibly missing.
You jumped. Yeah, Shane shot. You jumped. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Start the clock, please.
Just confirming the playing order. It is Shane Van Boening to play, and a very difficult 9. But what a nail in the coffin it would be here if he could sock this 9 into the bottom corner pocket and get to the hill.
Well, they're probably better off with Shane shooting this shot. But this is a 50-50 shot at best from that distance. Missed it badly. Missed it badly.
Sheena.
Team Europe, they just tap fist. They're happy. Now Stepanov can make this one.
And Stepanov does. Gets back to 4-2. Still America in control of this match. The 3rd of day 3. Daryl Peach trying to get the European fans into this one. And Tony Drago again, the man of the match with Simon.
Yeah, I'm with Tony Drago. His work done for today. 2 wins yesterday, another win today. Are you a good watcher?
No, I'm terrible. Because I'm playing every shot with them, and when I'm down there, I can do something about it. But from here, I can only willing it on.
How big a moment was that just then? How do you see this match going now?
Well, 4-2, the Americans are obviously still favorites for this match. But if it's go 4-3, then it's 50-50 again.
We're just going to show Van Boening missing the 9 ball. Was this perhaps the key moment of the match?
Yeah, he missed an 8 ball similar against me. It was easier than that yesterday. And then, so I don't think this is not his particular favorite shot.
Do you think you've perhaps now got under the skin of the Americans?
Now,
Oh, me personally?
As a team?
Oh, obviously, and if it's me personally, I love it.
But as a team, do you think you've got them rattled?
Well, not yet, but if we could win this from 4-1, believe me, it'd be a nightmare for them.
It would be a nightmare. Is that nightmare going to come true? Back to the action.
Van Boening with the break. 4-2 still the lead. Cue ball. Everything is starting to turn in favor of Europe.
I don't like the looks of this. I see a 2-9 combination coming up. They can make the 1, play position for the 2, and shoot the 2-9 combination next. That's what they're looking at.
The focus of everybody's attention from the European side.
It's a little bit of an off-angle combination, but they're so close together. It's definitely makeable, and they will be shooting at it after this 1 ball.
Either. There's no, yeah. Doesn't matter.
Head referee Michaela Tabb just letting the players know that they can take time. The shot clock won't start until the next shot is played following the break, which in this case means Europe can have a good discussion here how to attack the 1 to be able to leave the cue ball in the area, as you suggested, Jay, to go at that 2-9 combination.
shoot the one ball on the side with just below center cue ball. He just wants to slide the cue ball about 4 inches to the right. He wants to give him the perfect angle here for this combination. Well, he drew back for position, but that's good.
Extension.
Almost like a dead-on hit on this two.
Yeah, he just wants to shoot basically straight at the 2 ball and cut the 9 in the corner.
So he's lining up here as he's using the 2 as a cue ball, and that's what he'll do. He'll back up now, keep his eyes on that 2.
He's a favorite to make this shot. That's it, right in the middle.
And look at Mrs. Peach. Betty Peach off her chair. Come on, she says. Her son back in the hunt.
They're right back in the match, trailing 4 games to 3, and they'll be breaking.
One more look at the combination that got them only 1 adrift now. 4-3 to the USA. And Betty enjoying her trip to Las Vegas.
Jimmy, you never see audiences this enthusiastic. I love it. I love it.
And with the break now, Daryl, a chance to get Europe back to 4-4. And as Tony Drago said, if they could come back and snatch victory in this match, it would be a nightmare for Team USA. A daytime nightmare here in Las Vegas.
Look out, look out. The worst result on the break, a scratch. Ball in hand for Team USA. There's 8 balls on the table, Jimmy. Oh, all 9. Nothing went down. But they're all out in the open. There's no balls that need to be cleared out. No balls that are tied up. Basically, it's what we call connect the dots. But Team USA needs this rack badly.
They really just have to make sure from the 2 to the 3 to get above the 3 as we look, because the 4 is at the wrong end of the table as far as they're concerned.
Shane says good shot. He's going to put a big draw stroke on this ball. Means he's going to cue low, bring the cue ball back about 2 feet. Don't go too far. Don't go behind the 6 ball. Did he get behind the 6 ball? He may be partially hooked here. Johnny is going to have to jump this ball.
He's going to have to jump this.
Another mistake by Team USA. There was no reason for him to draw the cue ball back that far. He only had to come back about 2 feet, and he went back good 4 feet. Well, Johnny's only jumping over about half the 6 ball, and the 3's in a position where if he hits the side of it, it's got to go in.
He's favored here, Jay.
Yeah, he should make this ball. The problem is, will Shane have a shot at the 4 ball next? You know, sometimes when you get out of line of position, the rack gets tougher and tougher. As you progress. Boy, he's trying to get lucky, and he didn't. That's the problem with that shot. Even if you make it, you're just gonna leaving it to the pool gods as to where you get position, and there's no position there.
The bright lights of Las Vegas. And the heat created by the TV lighting straight down on the table here, and it's the Americans feeling it.
Shane's got to play safe. He wants to put the cue ball behind that 5 right there. Looks like a pretty good safety. This is not a hard ball to hit, though. They can kick one rail off the end rail. I think we can show you this one. Cue ball here, and then right into there. Did we see that one? Okay.
Extension.
Okay. Right here and right into the ball. It's a pretty big ball to hit. They want to hit deep on the 4 ball here, though, because they don't want the 4 ball to kick into the 7. They want the 4 to go down table. Boy, he's making this a little bigger angle than I thought it was. He's like jumping over the edge of the 5. He was shooting right at the ball. Look at this. He might get lucky. He might get lucky. Wow.
One more roll, and that 4 disappears.
And look at this. The 4 is buried in the pocket, and Johnny may not be able to get to it. The 6 might have him blocked.
Oh, it's got him blocked, rest assured. He's going to have to go across the table here, and the 8.
I don't think there's an angle that way.
The 8 takes that angle away, Jay. This is tough.
It's real tough. I don't see any angle to get to
He's
it.
got a
Unless he goes, let's see if we can show this one here. Well, he's going to try and go one rail at it. I don't know if he can get through there. He's got to go between the 7 and the 8, just like that. Wow. That was Johnny Archer's best shot of the whole match.
He's manufactured that angle. He played it with a lot of bottom to swing it.
Yeah, bottom right in the, she had to hold that angle.
And again, Archer pleading for support.
Boy, he came a little short on position there. He'd like to. Shane went too long before, and he went too short there. Johnny can cut this ball in. The nice thing about it is he just got to go back and forth across the table. He's got to have position on the 7. He just wants to cinch this ball. Center ball. He's hitting center ball. Just cut the 6 in. Just like that. Hit that ball with some authority. Shane's just got to draw the cue ball back, just like that.
Two more balls required here.
Just play good position on the 9. That's all he wants. Get a good shot for Shane. That's the one Shane wants. That's perfect position. USA can be one. They can get on the hill. One game needed to win this match now.
And the 9 goes down. America on the hill. 5-3 in front of Europe. They need this point so desperately, and everybody here cheering for the USA know it.
This crowd's going wild, Jimmy.
Thank you. Rack 9, USA to break, leading by 5 racks to 3.
USA needs a big break shot here. They've had problems scratching on the break.
And they're on the hill, 5-3. One good break could lay the foundation for that vital point.
A must-win match for Team USA. They cannot afford to be down 8-5 in the Mosconi Cup to Team Europe. Can Archer and Van Boening pull it out? Johnny knows this break is so critical right now. He's got to come up big. And he's got to keep that cue ball on the table. That's been his problem. Ball's going down. Ball's going down. He made 2 balls.
And he's got a shot at the 2. This'll do. This'll do just fine. Shot on the 2 now for Van Boening, and he's got the angle. The 3's in the middle of the table.
Only problem he's got with his 2 ball, he's got a little bit of a kick shot here. I mean, a little bit of a cut shot. He can shoot the 2 and make it in here. He's got to be careful, though, about the cue ball. Excuse me, let's try this again. He's got to be careful where the cue ball goes. He's got to go around that 7 ball for position. He does not want the cue ball to bump into the 7 ball after he makes the 2. Nicely done. Nicely done. Look out, look out, look out. Uh-oh. That got a little tough. You don't want to be that close to your work.
extension.
Yeah, sarcastic grin as Shane goes back to the table. But Archer looking, he's got a very thin cut into the side, but the natural path of the cue ball will have it traveling, but it's on the line to drop onto the 4. Thin cut.
He may opt to shoot it up in the end instead.
No, he's going to cut this into the side.
That's what he's looking at. You're right, Jimmy. Very thin hit. You got to turn the cue ball loose here, and the cue ball might run into that 8 ball. It's going to be hard for him to avoid the 8 ball here. I think he can just miss it on the high side, just like that. He did the best he could. Not much available for Shane, though. I don't know what he can do with this ball. Does he want to try to cut it all the way down in the end? They're talking about banking the ball cross side, banking the 4 cross side. A very missable shot. That's what he's shooting at. He's shooting the bank shot. And he did miss it. Well, they got a little lucky. As you can see, there's no pocket for the 4 ball, but Daryl's going to play safe. He's going to come off the edge of the 4 and come up table with, oh, he's going to hide him behind these 2 balls, the 6 and the 9.
Didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Start the clock.
I think what we'll see here, if we can show him, Johnny's going to kick at this ball. He wants to hit here and then into the rail, hit the edge of the 4, send the 4 up table somewhere, and let the cue ball stay down at this end. He'll use right English to kick into the 4 ball. Just like that. Looks like he hit it pretty good. Looks like he hit it real good. We got another safety battle going, Jimmy.
Yeah, and as yet to be determined who's the fox and who's the chicken in this one.
Extension.
But this is a tough safety here, that
Particularly because there's so much distance between the cue ball and the 4 ball.
you know something, this is one of those circumstances where, you know, if you're going to go down, you may as well go down with guns blazing. What's stopping him from trying to bank the 4 back into this corner pocket?
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I think he's going to come off the edge of the 4 and try to bring the cue ball back down table. I don't think. Yeah, just like this. Try to hide the cue. No. Well, the opening goes to Team USA. They can win this match right now. They need to make these 5 balls.
And should win the match right now.
Yep. It's all about playing good position 4 times in a row. And as you've seen in this match, USA has struggled with their position play.
But the 7's in the same area of the table as the 8, and it'll present a nice angle on the 8 to bring the cue ball down for the 9.
He played good shape on this first shot, and that was important. Johnny's got good position here. He just got to draw the cue ball up table a little bit for the 7. Just like that, just like that. Shane again will hit this ball fairly firm and bring the cue ball up back a little bit towards where he's at right now. He wants to get the cue ball off the rail. He's got to make sure the cue ball stays off the rail. Well, he could have done a little better there. He's got a little angle. Johnny's got a little angle, enough angle, but Johnny's got to hit this ball fairly firm. He's got to go back and forth across the table 1 time with the cue ball. That's it. Looks good. It looks good. Team USA should get this point. 1-9 ball to go.
Just composing himself, gathering himself.
Big win for Team USA here.
Well, the South Dakota kid and Archer in the air. What an important point that Johnny Archer and Shane Van Boening have just provided to the Americans.
I've never seen Johnny so animated.
That one was huge, and everybody here in attendance knows it, even the Europeans. Back to 7-6 now, just 1 point adrift